There's only one woman he loves, Hope, and that woman is you.
Here's a look ahead.
That's our daughter, our whole life.
Thomas!
Hi, Mom. My dad's marrying my mom. Don't do anything to come between them ever again.
Bold and the Beautiful sees Harrison Cohn making his B&B debut this week as Remy Price, Kristen Weissman's boyfriend. We know he's tied to a major legacy character, and it could be Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, who he is related to. And Harrison Cohn could be playing a recast we've not seen in quite a while. We're going to talk about the red flags that this new guy, Deke, is really Deacon's other child, the one who is literally never mentioned. Unveiling Deke. Harrison Cohn's mysterious B&B debut and Deacon Sharp connection. Harrison Cohn recently joined the Bold and the Beautiful cast as a character connected to a major legacy figure. He is an aspiring fashion designer, also set to be part of the first gay couple on B&B, as he is living with and dating Remy. His name leaked out and is supposedly Deke, making his debut this week on Tuesday, September 16th, in scenes with Remy and Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. We suspect this character, Deke, is connected to none other than former bad boy Deacon Sharp. His name is Deke, obviously a shortened form of Deacon. In case you don't know, Deacon has two kids, Hope Logan Annika Noel, his daughter with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Eric Sharp, who was originally named Eric Forrester III. Eric Sharp is the son of Deacon Sharp and Becky Moore, who is Amber Moore Forrester's Adrienne France's cousin. One of the nicknames Eric Sharp was known by as a kid was Little D after his dad, Deacon, also known as Big D. The reason he was named Eric Sharp is because when he was born, he was for a while presumed to be Amber and Rick Forrester's Jacob Young's son. Brooke and Eric Forrester, John McCook's son, Rick, has the full legal name Eric Forrester Jr. So, when Rick thought this child was his, not really Amber's son either, it's very confusing, they named him Eric Forrester III. It turns out he was Deacon's son. His backstory is really convoluted and very soapy. On Bold and the Beautiful in April 1999, Becky Moore, Amber's cousin, gave birth to little Eric Sharp, her son with Deacon. Deacon had left Becky when he found out she was pregnant, pulling a total deadbeat dad move. Becky then decided she couldn't keep the baby. Tragically, her cousin Amber's baby with Rick was stillborn. Amber's mom, Tawny, thought Amber should take Becky's baby so it wouldn't go to strangers. Apparently, Becky didn't know that's what happened for a while. This way, Amber and Rick could have a baby. And Rick didn't need to know about the stillbirth. Amber was against it at first, but eventually her mom talked her into it. They named the baby Eric Forrester III because he was thought to be Rick's son, whose full name is Eric Forrester Jr. So, Eric Forrester III was really Deacon's biological child. At first, Becky Moore didn't know that her baby had wound up with Amber. After a few months, Becky started to regret giving up her baby and was dreaming about him. In the dream, she remembered that her baby had a heart-shaped birthmark on his bottom. When Becky Moore was babysitting Amber and Rick Forrester little boy, Eric, she noticed that same birthmark. Once Becky realized that was really her kid, she ran off with him. Becky eventually brought baby Eric back because she thought he was better off with Amber and Rick. Becky then became part of the scheme and agreed to pretend that the baby was really Amber and Rick's. Amber agreed to send Becky regular updates on her son. After a while, Becky saw that Amber's marriage to Rick Forrester was falling apart, so wanted her son back on Bold and the Beautiful. Amber agreed they should tell the truth. But when she came clean to Rick that she had pretended her cousin's baby was hers, and because their child had died, Rick decided that was it. And he was done with Amber. At that point, baby Eric took another turn because Becky and Amber moved in together. Becky then fell in love with C.J. Garrison McCain, and they got married. She later found out she was dying and wanted Amber and CJ to raise little Eric Sharp. They tried to honor Becky's wishes, but then Rick turned up and wanted Amber and baby Eric Sharp back in his life. Rick tracked down Deacon hoping to bribe him to give up his parental rights, thinking that would help him win Amber back. It all blew up in Rick's face. Deacon then got custody of Eric because he was the only biological parent of the child still alive. Deacon was raising Eric Sharp with his girlfriend, Carmen. But Deacon had to deal with drama when Carmen got jealous of Amber. She went batcrap crazy and tried to throw the baby off the roof, as one does. Carmen then tried to kill Amber and went off the roof herself. All very soapy. Deacon's pursuit of Amber on Bold and the Beautiful. Deacon tried to get Amber to fall in love with him, but she was still in love with Rick. Eventually, Deacon gave up on Amber and married Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, Rick's sister. Circling back around to the family, Deacon. The last time we saw Eric Sharp, also known as Little D, on any CBS soap was not on The Bold and the Beautiful. It was over on The Young and the Restless when Little D, Eric Sharp, found Amber and got her to set him up in a boarding school. The last time Eric Sharp was mentioned at all by Deacon was when he said his son was living with his grandparents, Becky Moore's parents. Is Deke the long-lost Eric Sharp? Connecting the dots for Bold and the Beautiful's new mystery. I definitely think it's time for Deacon's son to come back on the scene. And I suspect that this might be who Deke is. First, the name Deke can clearly be a shortening of Deacon's name. Second, there aren't really any other missing kids of legacy characters that are this age. As we said in another video, Jack Marone is about the same age, but the Deke thing has me thinking Deacon. Also, one of the first people to meet Deke is Luna. And she's hiding in Remy's apartment. She thinks Deke is Remy's new roommate. If Deke is Deacon's son, and he goes over to see his dad and mentions he met some girl named Luna at his boyfriend's place, that's a big deal because Deacon would figure out quickly that Sheila has been lying to him about Luna. Plus, Eric Sharp should be about 25 now. And Harrison Cohn is 22, so everything kind of fits. We'll see how it goes when we meet Deke on Tuesday, and whether he is Deacon's kid, whether he might be Jack, or if he's somebody else that wasn't on our bingo card. Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, appeared to be Ridge Forrester's Torsten K., punching bag on Bold and the Beautiful. But did Deacon let his rival mop the floor with him to manipulate? As Ridge pummeled him, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, ran to his defense. That came after she shoved her husband away from Deacon. Now there's evidence the ex-con made the right move. He gets the girl. Did Deacon Sharp play bridge on Bold and the Beautiful? Deacon sees Ridge Forrester as a roadblock keeping him from Brooke Logan. But hurting Ridge would only work against him. The ex-con fought the dressmaker. But he didn't go into full black belt ninja mode at any point. The fight looked brutal. And it seemed like Ridge overpowered his rival Deacon. But was the closet dweller holding back most of the time? Given that he's fresh out of prison and a skilled martial artist, he should have dominated the designer. The one thing Ridge had going for him was blind rage. But Deacon also knew that giving the other guy a beatdown would make him look bad to his daughter and her mother. So, instead, he let Ridge Forrester bring the pain on Bold and the Beautiful.